Arise, ye tarnished. Nick's here, playing Elden Ring, doing a Dex playthrough, because never done a full Dex. So, here we go. I already did the stuff, character creator, killed Rick the Soldier of God, and now we're just going to get into it and see where it goes. I've already forsaken the shield and the bow, because you don't need them. Let's talk to Kale.
You're a tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods.
Get the crafting kit from Kale.
I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer.
Do I have anything? I'll sell the row of fruit. Keep the Uchi. That's just not a good shield, so I'll get rid of it.
Goodbye.
Took off the helmet so you could see my beautiful face. Ain't I a looker? Smithing stone. Don't forget to get the Sight of Grace, because I always forget to actually interact with it. Gonna have to come back there to talk to Ronnie. Now, let's go for the Beastman cave. But first, there's no harm in killing a stranger. Groveside Cave. Home of some random wolves. And one beastman of Fair Missoula, who is very far from home. I don't have a torch. I don't think anything the dogs have matters, so I'm going to ignore them for the most part and just go for the beast. Just feeling him out, getting used to the range on the Uchi. Big overhead. And the spin, that's his 4-hit. Guillotine Crush. 2. Just a twofer. Guillotine Crush. 1, 2. Overhead. Whirl around, that's a 4. Enraged, now he's below half health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Overhead, whirl around. Got greedy, but I did get the Bloodlust proc. Blood loss proc. And there it goes. 1 talisman, 1,000 runes. Cave clear. Hey, welcome back, man. Gonna miss that guy. I'm gonna ignore this camp for now. Talk to Melly up here. Get her to be able to level up, then take the camp.
Greetings.
Alright, I forgot she's really quiet here for no reason.
From beyond the fog. I am Melina.
Hi, lady.
I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the two fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. I bequeath to you this ring. Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect. Shall I let my hand share
Alright.
them with me?
I've only got enough for one level here,
Your
sadly.
ambitions.
But I will take what I can get. And also, let's switch that out. Put Torrent in the Torrent quick item slot. And now we'll take the camp. Stop blocking me. Never gonna use that. Never gonna use that. Probably never gonna use that. I might need something for more heavily armored enemies. Or I could just try to power through it. If they got enough poison, my attacks are just dinging off of them, then I'm going to be in real trouble. Let's do... Put another into the dex. Wait till morning so the bats go away from the camp, because I don't feel like dealing with them. Now, take the camp, so I can get that item hidden underneath it. Gonna stay at that guy's sight. Yep. Oh. My cool samurai slash was ruined by getting smacked in the face. Let's get the whetstone. Or is this the Ash of War? I don't remember. Either way, I like Unsheath. That's it. You get the whetstone. Also, I was correct. Well, fumbling this one. I want him to go away from the guy with the horn. I don't feel like dealing with a crowd. Pretty good. Come on. I know I said come on. I wasn't ready. My hubris. That was close. And was it worth it? Not at all. Alright. I'm going to do this quick and dirty. Torrent up. Grab the map. Site of Grace. Yeah, not enough stuff to level up. And now, let's go to a church. I want to go to the first church in America so I can get the stuff to make my flasks better. Gonna ignore Bach for now. How dare you? Uchigatana is just a bit shorter than I would like for this. Alright. Unfortunate timing on the menu threw me off. And ride her down. Another smithstone. On the way to the church, I'll also talk to Kenneth. Get that started. I'll swing by the woods so I can start Blythe's quest. I'm gonna ignore that. Should be able to take down the Blood Knight and the fort no prob. Just in case, I'll put a point into health.
Hello? Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Height? Sir? You've
Hey,
come
Ken.
to lend me your aid, have you? Well, that's very kind, but, no. No, the help is very much appreciated, even from a tarnished. Despite appearances, nobility is no prerequisite to serving the true order. You might have heard of me, Kenneth Height. Next in line is the rightful ruler of Limgrave, young Tarnished. I would have a boon of you. I want you to take back my fort. It lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. A knight commander from Stormvale took it. A fool! And plumb mad to boot. Simply obsessed with blood. What are you waiting for? A kiss goodbye? My fort lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. Take it back for me. Oh, I see. You wish to know the reward. Fret not. The great Kenneth Height is known for his considerable largesse. The celebrations will be lavish indeed upon the dawn of my fort's retrieval.
Alright, I guess largesse will be our word of the day. Start at that. Go to the church. Avoid the troll. Get the physic. Was this the church that did it? Yeah, there's the troll. Road troll. Oh, not first church, third church. Melina wants to talk.
Spoken echoes linger here, words of Queen Marika, who vanished long ago. If you wish, I will share them with you. Very well. In Marika's own words, my lord, and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and die. Well, perhaps that might serve you in lieu of a maiden's guidance. Shall I turn your rune? Let my hand share them with me.
Alright. See you, Melly. Let's find the road into the woods. There. In lieu of a road, just ping it. Also avoid the bears. Very rude of that person to put a mark in front of that thing I had to interact with. Listen for Blad's howling. Got that, so keep going. Hello, Adbot. Could have sworn Twitch said they were doing something about that. There's the site of grace I always miss. Right here. Go up here. We'll be able to get a seed for more flask at that little seedling. This does leave us with the question of what to do about all these. Oh, hello, sir. Really thought he would have staggered. Really hoped he would have staggered. Should use a flask before I get too far into this. Okay, this will be a little tricky with the pumpkin head. And 3 dudes. His reach is farther than I expected. Take him out because he's the one who keeps pulling out a crossbow. Got him quick. Want to make so I just have to worry about the pumpkin head. Which is a little tricky. It's also a little annoying with all these rocks. Can I go somewhere where one of you will start to path away? That was a weird swing. Okay. If I can get him somewhere nice flat ground, I can take him. But I also need other guy gone. Actually, I don't know where he went. Ah, there you are. Okay. That was kind of close. I almost bat near walked off a cliff. Right, come on, let's go somewhere flatter. big overhead, big punch, then big wide swing. Overhead, back swing, big overhead, downswing. You got some variety in your moves. Stop that. Alright. It's bad enough I can't even swing it with my sword clanging off. That third one was greedy. I don't get a flask charge for that? Bummer. In that case, this is going to be really dangerous. I'm going to slap that on, because this room is full of explosions. And rats. Gonna fight them in cover. Gonna lose my cover. Let's run up, take the guy on at the top of the stairs first. Because he's the one that's lobbing it down. That is very rude that hit me. How many more people are throwing bombs? Avoid the Blood Knight. And his firebombing freaks. Seriously, and the rat? Don't you all have, like, each other to fight? I'm gonna ignore all of you for now. And go up and grab the Dectus. Alright, good. He doesn't follow. Yep, he walks away. Great. Sadly, I can't see him. No, he's still aware of me. Alright, good. Go back below, clear out the firebombers and the rats. That's a bad place to fall from. Smith Stone. Actually kind of worried about taking damage from this drop. But I'm actually fine. Now, where'd the firebombers go to? They all went to hide in the rat room? Alright, I got back a flask for all of that, so it's better than nothing. Oh boy. He's aware. I don't want to fight him here. I'd rather fight him up on his platform. Or perhaps with the high ground. Excellent. That overhead swing from the unsheath is actually a lot more powerful than I expected. It's great at getting staggers, too. Alright. Fort liberated. Go talk to Ken. Go talk to Kale. And then go back to Blythe.
Ah, I've been waiting for you with bated breath. Did you manage to recapture my fort?
Sure did.
Oh, excellent news. Just wonderful. And the knight's dead to boot. Well done, my friend. Well done indeed. I knew I was right to trust you. Now, here's your reward, as promised. Go ahead. It's all yours. Right then. Time for me to head to the fort. I've much to do. First, I'll have to re-establish communication with the demi-humans. What's that look? You don't believe me? Well, under the Erd Tree, commingling with the demi-humans is made possible. Even the vulgar shall not be left behind, under the rule of true order. Which is why I, Kenneth Height, next in line as the rightful ruler of Limgrave, have sworn to uphold it. Just you watch, my friend. Just you watch.
Alright. Kale. And maybe Ronnie will also...
This way, Tarnish.
There she is.
May I have a word?
Oh, you short lass.
Pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard
Not
tell
your
of
name.
the Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk I surmise is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
That's me.
As I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master. 'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erd Tree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest. Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
And away she goes.
Wait, weren't you... Well, you're back. Care to buy something? The howl of a wolf. In the Mistwood. I suppose he must still be skulking about. I know. Why not meet him for yourself? Next time you hear the wolf's howl, make this signal right under the source. Ah, don't fret. There is nothing to fear. I just have an inkling the two of you might hit it off.
All right.
There are others of my people who yet survive in these lands. If the mood takes you when you meet one, then offer them some trade, won't you, my people? Wanderers all have long been spurned by the grace of gold, which is why we cannot settle, but instead are forced into this pitiful, unceasing journey. But thanks to that, things are not so different for us now, though the Elden Ring is shattered. I think this makes us kindred spirits of sorts. Your people, the Tarnished, and mine.
I'll buy the torch just because I like to have one. And I'll worry about cookbooks in the future.
Goodbye.
Strengthen the Uchi. Level up once. Also level up my flask. Talk to Melly.
This tiny golden aura is the grace of the Erd Tree. This light once shone in the eyes of your tarnished brethren, but now it is all that guides you. Or so I hear. You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden. Upon the cliff in Castle Stormvale is a shard bearer, a demigod, who inherited a fragment of the shattered Elden Ring. If the rays of grace signal the castle, then the Elden Ring beckons you. As an ally by pact, I pray that you are fit to face the challenge presented by the ring. Shall I turn your rune? Let my hand share them with me. Your thoughts.
Alright. Oh, we also want to mix the physics. I only have the one thing for it, but it's an extra bit of healing. And now I want to get in front of box quests. I'm going to take on that cave. Hill Troll. Octopus over there, gonna ignore it.
Me? I'm searching for my purpose, given to me by my mother inside the Erd Tree, long ago, for the reason that I yet live, burned and bodiless. There is something for which I must apologize. I've acted the Finger Maiden, yet can offer no guidance. I am no maiden. My purpose was long ago lost.
Alright. Now for the Cave of the Demi-Humans. Oh, I also forgot. Do I have enough FP to even use this? I do. Grab some moss. I could summon a guy for this? Old Knight Istvan. I don't think I need Istvan's help here. After all, I'm going to reallocate this to a quick bar. Have a pack of loyal wolves. Go, my children. That leap attack was almost really cool. Yeah, good thing the thing staggered so easy. Hello, second demi-human. That's what I wanted to do. I'll teach you to leave terra firma. I missed that one. But imagine that hit. And wolves will clean it up. The easiest of peas. I do want to get the belt lantern, but I don't remember what it's from. I think it's the shop in the round table hold. Get this grace for the Dragon Chapel. I can never remember if there's something actually in here worth getting. Oh. I don't remember there being one of you out here. Little jellyfish. Maybe they only show up at night? I could have sworn that there was just the wildlife out here. Far east to the fountain, you'll find the Cathedral Dragon Communion, a place where Dragon Pilot gathers. And that one is the one guarded by Exeeks. That ringing sounds like an ash of war. Or a smithing stone. Could have sworn I saw an item from up above. There it is. Careful I don't ride off into the sea. Yeah, I'll take a smith stone. Now we go to the woods to talk to Blythe. Switch that one for finger snap. Actually, Can probably get 2 levels. Let's put him in health. Oh, I can get 1. Still going in health. Avoid the bear. Avoid the other bear. Ah. I did it at slightly the wrong spot. Hi, Blythe.
Who goes there? Carly sent you, did he? Ever the bloody busybody. Maybe to him you don't seem so strange. The name's Blythe. I'm looking for a man who goes by Darrowell. He fled somewhere nearby. Or so I've heard. Come tell me if you find him before I do. I can offer you ample reward. Darrowell is nothing but a traitor, and in need of a fitting end to his tale. Darrowell is in need of a...
Alright, progress that. Now I just have to find the Everjail that Darwell found himself in. Another Smithstone. Sneak around the bear. Can remove the mark now. Could go south and start doing Arena's quest, which I think is going to be the move. And also, I think this is where Darwell is. But I'm pretty sure I need a key to get into his jail, which I don't have. But I also think you get a key from doing stuff on the Weeping Peninsula, which is where I have to go for Arena anyway. Plan of action acquired. I think there might also be a seed or two for flasks out there. And because it's on the way and it's something to do, I'll also talk to Selin. Pumpkinheads are good for getting 2 swings in on them. If that. But I don't want to be greedy and stick for the 3rd. blood loss. And now agreed for the third. And not punished.
Tarnish, I am. Why are you here? I dare say your proclivities. Oh well, perhaps, but one must choose. I was as a revive. You still? Very well, but I refuse. Anticipate.
Gonna skip her dialogue because none of it really matters because I'm not planning on doing sorcery with this character. All right, onwards to the south. Or rather, Darwill. I forgot to take Bach back his sewing needles. That's what I was forgetting. I will enter, and I'm pretty sure that Blythe's summon sign. Yep, right here. You are a tall bastard. Man's like 10 feet tall.
Darrowell. Rotting in a cell is no true justice. No. This is where it ends for you.
Alright, go get him, Blythe. Blythe? Buddy? Oh, we'll just kick his ass then, I guess. You are target locked onto me. I respect your threat assessment. Sadly, you are outnumbered and outmatched. Alright. Darwill dealt with. Cross the bridge. Get the Site of Grace over there. Talk to Arena. Go back to Blythe. Wrap up his quest dialogue. He'll tell me about Ronnie, I think. And then talk to Bach. Level up along the way. Bump up my flasks. And then I'll take a run at Margit. Or we do Arena and all her stuff. This is that Blythe has left. Alright. In that case, did Kale have anything else to say about Blythe?
Wait. Well, you're back. Ah, then you met Blythe, did you? Wonderful. I'm glad I pointed you in his direction. He's boorish, blunt, and couldn't find his nose with both hands. But he's a good egg. I think the two of you are sure to find the best in one another.
Alright. Don't care about any of that. But I will buy a pot.
Goodbye.
Put another point in health. Warp out here so I can just do Bach lickety quick.
Oi! You there. Could you help us out, Cully? What'd you go and do that for? Oh, yes. I remember. Some clod turned me into a tree. You were just breaking the spell, weren't you? Thank you. The name's Bok. I was pushed out of the cave. Told not to come back. Not ever. Lucky you came along, really. Oh, what a shame. When they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned. And so this is all I have to express my thanks. I hope you can forgive me. Or, well, if you can afford to wait for a while, I could sneak back into the cave and bring back something of actual value. Well, then I'd be of some real use to you, I reckon. Right, but I'll need a moment. I'm frightened of them, so I have to gather myself. My knees start knocking, just thinking about that god-awful cave on the shore. Right,
Oh. I guess I can't just give it to him because he didn't say what it was. Well, in that case, let's go handle Arena's quest real quick.
Hello? Is somebody there? Might I bend your ear for a moment, please? The servants there have rebelled.
Skip the part where she says her name.
I can't be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak since birth, you see. But I swear I heard frightful howling from all over. My good father secreted me out the castle, but decided himself to stay. He says it's his duty. As commander. I fear for father's life. The servants are full wrath, filled with hatred for every one of us. They've since come for every one of the companions I escaped with. They haven't spared a soul. I fear it's no different at Castle Morn. Please, I implore you, would you mind taking a letter to my father? At the castle, my soul wishes that he escape, even if his honor should be the price. Please. I just want him to be safe. Thank you. Dearly. Then please, take this. Deliver it to my father, who remains in the castle, if you please.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to actually take the time to clear out some of this mess on the way. You know, I didn't actually realize that until I saw the wolves next to the dogs. These wolves are big. I know it's like just a thing about wolves is they are bigger than you expect until you see one, but they're pretty big. Morningstar is a pretty good weapon. Bleed buildup on a blunt weapon. Alright. Most of the ads are dealt with. And then there was one. Let me get the visceral. Big hit. And everything was easier than expected. Is there still some enemy somewhere for the wolves to be lingering? What don't I know? What is your secret? Let's try. I want to get my health to 600 for sure before I start worrying about Margit. Now I'm thinking, do I want to get the poison Ash of War? Probably not, because I already have bleed. Speaking of bleed, I might want to use the Bloody Slash Ash of War to put bleeding onto Uchi to make its bleeding better. Ow. Pardon me, sir. Ash of War. Uchi Katana. Adds an arcane scaling, right? I have to worry about that. What's the actual damage change? Oh my god, I would lose so much damage. Yeah. Alright. Statement retracted. Not doing that, but I will remember to put points into Arcane. Which I'm pretty sure I'll also need to do that for Rivers of Blood. So I'll probably figure out the actual Arcane requirement on that later. Because right now Uchi is still doing fine. I think it's like the Nagakiba was where I get longer range. Don't think there's any actual items here to care about. But there are a lot of annoying enemies, like, oh my god, are you, calm down. Okay, well, I settled that question. I'm going to ignore enemies and run. I feel like this was a dex-based thing, though. Nope. It is 3 smithing stone ones, though. Kill him because he's one who can follow me up the ladder. Kill the dog because that's annoying me. Ow. Well, one of the flyers just fell to their death somehow. And he is handled. Handle one of these. Oh god. Alright, get some space. Thankfully, these guys are very easy to knock back. Huh. Talk to Ed. Deliver the letter. He says no. Go behind the fort. Kill the Leonin.
I'm Edgar, warden of this castle, as ordained by Lord Godric himself. But you can see how things have turned out. The menials have all rebelled. They gave me good service, or so I thought. But it seems it was all an act. Foul creatures, as it said, and true enough, they're foul inside and out. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but whatever you come here to do, I'm afraid Castle Morn won't hold much longer. Take this, by way of apology. I see. From Arena. Thank you. I'm in your debt, but I can't leave yet. Even if the castle should fall, as commander, I must remain to ensure the treasured sword of Morn does not fall into the wrong hands.
All right. I'll go attend your stupid motivation. Am I able to jump over it from down here? Yep. Sadly, a one-way trip. Because it makes getting back to Edgar annoying. There's a talisman up in that tower. I'll fall and take no damage for some reason. How much damage was I off from that being a one-shot? What do you guys have, like 316 health or something? There's a crimson scarab down at the bottom of that tower where I have to go. So I probably will pop a flask. Twin blade is enhanced damage on the final hit of a chain. Uchi is a 4-hit total chain, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. X patterns. No, don't you dare! Alright. Tops off the flasks. Down there's the gate. Pretty sure I'm good to ignore most enemies on the way, if not all of them. Another smith stone. It's probably enough to get Uchi to level 2. Was anything else hidden around here? Ah! Very useful. I need 800 to level up, so I'm not going to sweat it. Don't think whatever's on that other battlement is worth it, so we just drop here. And then we go and take on the Leonin. I dodged that way too quick. Alright, down to one wolf. About to be none. That's what I wanted. Not even close. Warp up here just to double check to see if I can jump back up. Nope. They let you linger for just a second. But you do have to go back to the beginning and walk all the way back through it all. Also, I should be good for 2 levels. So I'll do 1 into Dex, so I should be able to one-shot backstab these guys. And I'll put 1 into Arcane for future prepping. Sadly, dogs still take 3 hits. Handled. Do I want to kill that pumpkin head? No, I'll leave him. He ain't hurting nobody. One-shot backstab. Yep. I was off by somewhere between 1 to 3 damage. But that issue has been resolved, so the misbegotten need to look out. Gonna scare those 2 into falling off again. Nope. I want to get those 2 off of that bridge so I have more space to walk around. Oh my god. I was really hoping I'd be able to do a cool knock him off the bridge thing. Instead, I'm just full of large feather. Alright. Everyone's dead. Let Edgar know, then go back to arena.
I'm in your debt. for keeping the sword from those fallen creatures. I'm no longer bound by duty. Once I've rescued Irina, I will spend my remaining days with her. Irina, how could this be? My daughter deserved better. The fault lies with me. I chose duty over my daughter's safety. And that is how fate has answered. I'll find them. The foul wretches responsible for this. I'll hunt them down and exterminate every last one of them. Rest assured, Irina, it will be done.
All right. Seems to me like with all that I've done, it has been a productive hour 20 and some change. So, plenty of a good stopping point for the first installment of the Dex playthrough, stream, whatchamacallit. Rest up here. Actually, want to go to the Kale, see if I can smith my own sword. Yep, got +2. Even more powerful. Excellent. So, now it is a good stopping point. Thanks for joining me for this first installment of the Dex Playthrough Elden Ring stream. If you caught the stream live, thanks for watching. Catch the replay on wherever. Thanks for that too. Bye.